So, to the left of me down there, it's the KOA campgrounds. Over there, they mine for diamonds. It's Herkimer Diamonds. And behind me, we're looking at Crystal Chandelier. It's been around for a long time, along with CC Pub and Grille.
Hello, my name is William, and welcome to my dad's restaurant. It's called the CC Pub and Grille, and we're open Wednesday through Sunday. Now let's go into the kitchen. I'm hungry. My dad never feeds me.
Hi, my name is Mike Scalise. I'm the chef up here at the Crystal Chandelier. Been cooking for about 15 years, and I love what I do and love to use fresh products, and we'd like to have you come up and see us.
Okay, here we go. We're making two dishes. What are we doing? Looks like we have some
The first one is a brandy apple pork. I like to use a bone-in pork loin for that. So what I have here is a mixture of sliced green Granny Smith apples, brown sugar, and thinly sliced onions. You want to get your oil really, really hot before you start. I like to use kosher salt and pepper. The kosher salt is a flatter salt, and it just it sticks to the meat a little better, and I kind of use it for everything. So generously rub this. I mean, it's going to give you a lot of flavor, and we're going to get a good hot sear on this pan.
Okay, nice hot oil there.
Yep.
We're getting a sear on both sides.
Yeah.
And then you're going to finish this off in the oven.
Right in the oven. You know, I'll put it on one of these little plates here. It'll go right in the oven and finish off. And I find that lends to juicier pork too.
Seals
drying it
everything
right
in,
out.
right?
Exactly. I also have these zucchini and yellow squash, and I cut them into wedges like this, so when I sear them, they kind of stay, you know, kind of not so mushy,
right.
And you get a nice crust on the outside as well. So when you're looking at this and you lift it up, see how that's caramelizing right there?
Nice.
That's all flavor. That's all flavor in the bottom of the pan, which is what we're going to do when we finish the sauce. So we're just going to kind of let that sit there and get a little bit more crispy, and then we'll flip it over and do the other side. I have these potatoes. We call them our Sicilian potatoes. They're thinly sliced, and they're sauteed with garlic, Parmesan cheese, and they make a nice side of the dish. Yep. Now, I don't cook it on the other side all the way because it's going to kind of be flat on that bottom, and we'll finish cooking it evenly all the way through when you throw that in the oven. Okay, so this happens really quickly. Now we're going to add the apples, onions, brown sugar, a little salt and pepper, and you want to let these brown and caramelize, you know, because you want those onions. You get the sweetness from the onions, plays against the sweetness of those apples. And I like to use the Granny Smiths because they're a little bit tart as well.
Okay, time for a little alcohol.
A little alcohol, or a lot, you know, depending on what you want to do. All right. You got to be careful because this can really flame up a little bit. Not that much. Let that go. And what you're going to do at the end, kind of mellow out all that alcoholic flavor, is add a little, or if you want to call it a lot of butter.
Got it.
And basically, you can shut that off and just let that just kind of mellow out in there and let that butter melt. And then what you have is you're not going to get an oily sauce. You're going to see how that's a little creamy.
Yeah, that's buttering that right up.
You know? And you don't want that to separate, so you can just shut it off and let that mellow out. This is just how you'll get this in the restaurant right here. A little bit of veggies. You know, and these are really good. Simple salt, pepper, olive oil.
And you got a little texture on those vegetables.
Absolutely, and they're still, you know, they're not mush. They're still a little plump in the middle, you know. Little of those Sicilian potatoes. And grab that pork chop right there. And we take this sauce and that brandy sauce right over the top. Some of those. And that's it right there.
That's a nice dish.
You want to grab a fork and a knife as well sorry. I love that.
It's delicious and filled with flavor. Two father-son teams at CC Pub and Grille. Owner Rudy Sheldo and his son William. And in the kitchen, head chef Mike Scalise's dad Sam, who used to be the head chef at Crystal Chandelier, handles the pastries, the breads, and the cheesecakes. Next up, seasonal, classic, easy to make at home.
This is down home. This is what I grew up eating, what my grandmother made, you know. probably what your grandmother made.
Yep.
Just how she did it. So, you know, we cook the angel hair to order, and you'll see it only takes a few minutes. Put that right in the hot water. You know, I make this sauce from scratch. A few ingredients in the sauce, but it's very tasty. It's onions, basil, garlic, salt and pepper, and a bay leaf at the end. And you know, that's basically it. And you know, we use good tomatoes. And what I'm doing here is just kind of creating the top of this Parmesan. So we got the mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese, because it is a Parmesan. A lot of people forget that.
Yep.
You know, so. And we'll kind of stick that under the broiler and let that get brown. There's really no secret to this dish. You know, I cut these to order as you order them in the restaurant. What you want to do, about a ½ an inch thick on these eggplants, and you know, they're really nice eggplant. And I did this earlier, dredge it in the flour, put it in an egg wash, put it in Italian breadcrumbs that you can, you know, buy at the store. I mean, it's already seasoned that way, and it's a good flavor. That's how my grandmother did it. That's how I want to do it. You know, you get the fresh pasta, nice crispy eggplant that goes right on top of that pasta, and then you got your cheese sauce.
Yep.
And it's just, that goes right over top, makes a nice presentation. It's a lot of food, actually, for the money, you know. That we, a little extra sauce.
And there it is. Pretty simple, classic dish, eggplant Parmesan at CC Pub and Grill. It's really good. Crystal Chandelier, CC Pub and Grill. You also have a menu that is casual. People are outside, they're mining diamonds, they're across the street at the KOA campground, they're just driving through.
Come in your t-shirt and jeans, with dirt on you from the mines over there, and
whatever.
You know, that's it.
So there it is, CC Pub and Grill on the Crystal Chandelier, just 20 minutes from Utica, 7 miles north of Herkimer.